everyone, I want to show you the Paper Scissors Story subscription box project book for December 2022. Now, I don't know if you were in class a few weeks ago when I said that I'm always really sad when I make a really good set of hinges, and you look at the back of them and they are just so lovely and clean. They always seem such a shame to me when you then go and stick them to your spine and you just don't see them anymore. I always think that's such a shame. Anyway, I digress. There is a point to this story. The papers that I've used are Craft Consortium 'Tis the Season. But when I started putting it together, I had every intention of making a full spine and just sticking the pages onto it. But when I put the paper together and I looked at what I'd got, I thought, well, I can't really cover that up because it just looks so nice. Now, don't want any misconceptions, this is not hidden hinge, although I have been thinking about a way that you could do hidden hinge with lots of different colours of cardstock, and I'm sure that I think there's a way to do it, but that's by the by. This is a kind of it's a very easy binding system to use, and basically what I've done is I've just used a whole load of different papers, the solids papers from the collection, and what I've done is I've taken various different colours, I've made these pages, and then each page has, apart from the front and the back, they have like a pull-out section, this little bit here. So there's, as you can see, there is loads and loads and loads of room for photos. So in your kit, you're going to get a pack of the A4 sort of solid papers. You're going to get a 6x6 pad of the pattern papers, which I must admit I've hardly used, so you're going to have loads and loads left over. You are getting a set of the chipboard shapes, which I have discovered are self-adhesive. I didn't realise this to start with, but they are. And then there's also going to be a printed sheet of my Christmas words and phrases. I didn't get a chance to get these formally printed this year, and they will be available in the next few days as a download, so that you can print them at home in colour and black and white, and you can either use an accompanying SVG file to cut them out, or you can cut them out by hand. And as you can see here, they've got these little black lines around, which actually is the cutting line, but I kind of liked it, so I left it on. But as I said, you can either cut by hand or you can use a cutting machine, you know, Cricut Silhouette, scan and cut, whatever it is that you've got, and you can adjust so that you're not going to be able to see these black lines. It's entirely up to you anyway, but there will be a sheet of my Christmas words in your kit as well. So in the class, what I'm going to show you, I'll show you how to make these little rosettes as well, and how the book goes together, which actually is really quite easy. I will say I made it twice. I made it and it didn't quite work how I wanted, so I woke up at, I think, was it 4:15? 4:15 on Saturday morning, with an absolute brainwave of how this book would go together. So I got up and I made it and it worked. So I am very happy about that. So like I said, there are lots of spaces for photos. I mean, you could put 6x4 on here. You could put 3x4, 3x2, all sorts. But I will show you how to put this book together, and I will show you how to get it so that you've got your see-through kind of spine here as well. So I'm not sure whether or not I've actually got any spare kits this time, but the class, if you want to buy the class on its own, that will be available from the 1st of December in the shop, and I'll put a link up to that so that you can see where to get it. So even if you haven't got a kit, don't worry, you can still purchase the class. So that is our December 2022 subscription box kit project thing. So happy Christmas everybody, and I look forward to seeing your versions of this in due course. Bye.